reviewing Tremors Shrieker Island, which I have no disc or anything for it because they only gave me a voodoo code for this one. But I give it a watch, and right up front, I'll tell you, if you like the Tremors movies, you'll probably like it because it's certainly a Tremors movie. That's basically the easy way to sum it up. This time around, things are a little bit different, but you have to bear with me because I don't have any notes, so I'm just going to have to be saying this dude or that dude because I don't really know a lot of the names. But Bird is back, of course. He's been in like 90% of these. Has he even missed one of these? Like maybe he wasn't in like one of them, maybe. But he's back. Jason Kennedy is not, though, as his character is apparently just unavailable, locked up, or something like that. So his being the son of Bert kind of doesn't really play into this one because he's not there. And taking his place is the guy that played Napoleon Dynamite, who always seems like he's playing Napoleon Dynamite. So I'm starting to think that when he played Napoleon Dynamite, he wasn't playing Napoleon Dynamite, he was playing himself. So he's like the old big scientist guy, and there's a girl on the island that uses him to help research these tremor things. But then there's the bad guys, sort of bad guys. But I should know the guy's name, but I don't. The guy was in Three from Hell. That kind of replaced Spalding. He was in 31. Rob Zombie puts him in everything. He's here, and he's got his little group of hunters that want to professionally hunt tremors or whatever they call them. So they have a mutated form of them that's on an island. Some of them are really big, some of them are running. They do a bunch of new stuff that they didn't do in previous films, but they're getting out of hand. Now, he still wants to hunt them, and he still wants to take his little cast of people paying to hunt them with him. But Bert, and of course, Napoleon will call him, and his little crew is there to try to stop them. So they clash in between. It's, and it's a comedy. Nothing ever too heavy here until the end, maybe, and I don't want to spoil anything. But it gets a little different near the end, maybe a little unexpected in some ways. Of course, I will wait till the next one before I put too much stock into anything we see at the end of this one. But it's got a lot of, blood CGI stuff to it. I mean, the Tremors, or the Shriekers as they call them here, because these are mutated Shriekers, really, that are running around on the island. They are what they are. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's at least different. These things, at least, while remaining true to their core and having their average stuff that they always have, these movies at least, try to spice things up. And this one tries to change things a little bit, but still at the end of the day, it's a Tremors movie. And a Tremors movie these days isn't going to get that great of a score from me, so I'm going 2.5 on it. It's one of those you can watch, but you're probably not going to care much about it after that. Like, you can watch it, you can finish it, it ain't going to be that hard to finish, but then at the end of the day, you're probably not going to be like, man, I really like that last Tremors movie, because I don't remember since the first one, the Tremors movie that I've ever watched and been like, wow, I like that. I want to go back and revisit it. So Tremors 1 was like up here as far as Tremors quality goes. And then everything else just kind of tapers off. And this one, it's on par with the last 2 or 3 of these. They try a little something new, a little something different. There's some funny moments, there's some gory moments, there's some interesting characters for what it is, but you never really feel like anything really matters. Does that make sense when I say that? It's like whenever somebody dies, you don't really care. It's like, well, they died. And it's kind of getting played out a little bit. But, they can change things a little bit here and a little bit there. But at the end of the day, you're still dealing with the Tremors movie. And Shrieker Island adds a few new elements, but it still doesn't really bust out of that frame that these Tremors movies have been in for the past few years. It's on Blu-ray, it's on DVD, it's on Vudu, because that's where I got it. If you just love them, go ahead and check it out. If you're just bored and can't think of nothing else to watch, go ahead and check them out. But nobody's going to lose sleep if you miss this Tremors movie. Although the ending is probably the only thing of note, and I can't talk about it because it spoils stuff. So let me know if you think it's any better than I do. I mean, it looks good, but it's just what it is. So comment below if you've seen it, if you like it. What's your favorite Tremors movie? I still think number 1's the best. And like and subscribe if you haven't already. But like I said, sorry I don't have more to show because it was a digital code, and, they're not as cool to show off on camera because they don't exist. So, well, not technically. You know what I mean. Tremors. Shrieker Island. 2.5.